So, good day everyone. This is me again, Hart, for another video. For today, we're going to talk about the complexity of my mind. So, forgive me if, again, if you're watching, you watch, you have watched my previous videos. I know that I don't have this sense of con- not congruency or have this easy to follow pattern of thoughts because I'm just practicing to just blabber about my thoughts and let all my thoughts flow and hopefully construct my sentences in between my thoughts. So, what about my complexity of mind? So, ever since I was a child, I have thought about myself, or I was an observant kid. I didn't talk much. I was silent and just an emotional kid as well because I find it easy to empathize to other people and I don't like people fighting. I easily cry when people fight, and maybe I can consider myself too as a kind person who does not want to get involved in any fight or discussion wherein I could hurt other people's feelings. So maybe I could call myself also as a people pleaser. And I think the complexity of my mind as of now started from being that kid who was observant. By observant, what I mean is that I can easily track or scan the aura or the ambience of the environment, the emotions that people are experiencing or that are portraying in a group. And as an observant person or as an observant kid, wherein you don't talk too much for years on end, I I have been practicing understanding why other people do such things, why do they feel a certain way, and all of the things that I could observe from other people. And growing up, being in high school, although I did not find it hard to connect with friends, especially male friends, I found I find it hard to have a really healthy emotional relationship with a romantic partner. And I was not able, I was not aware at first or self-aware about the things that I've gone through as a kid. And maybe there are some emotional attachments. I'm not so familiar about the different labels about the emotional attachment issues, but I definitely had one. So it was really hard for me to have that. And I have a lot of issues, maybe insecurities, and I think I can consider a lot of decisions or mistakes that led me to become who I am today. So, as I finish high school, I started to become self aware, especially when I was in this decision wherein will I go to the academy or go to nursing school? And I decided to go to nursing school, and that was the first time that I have decided for myself. That I said to myself that if I followed what other people would want me to do, especially the career path that I wanted to to push through or to go through, I know that I will resent the person that pushed me to go to that path when I don't feel like going to that certain career path that they want me to go. So that was the start of me practicing my autonomy and slowly becoming mature, or maybe part of adulting. So as a young adult, 23 years old, I think when I started to become more self-aware, that's when I realized how complex my mind is. Starting from that kid who was so observant and then becoming so self-aware, I've realized that I have this deeper thinking about things, thoughts that I haven't even bothered coming, or the subconscious thoughts making it more conscious was easier for me at an early age. And I know that maybe a lot of people have already, or more and more people are leaning towards self awareness, self development, self help. But in my part, and maybe some other people have undergone this same path with me, or same as me, as an early adult, as an early teenager, 19 years old, going 20s. I have this really complex mind, and I am feeling that I don't have a clear, organized way of sharing this. But yeah, I'm still practicing to collect all my thoughts on the spot, because I don't have any script in making all of this. After making 74 or 75 videos, I'm not yet that confident to speak in front of a lot of people, and hoping that I could relay or deliver the message that I want. But I have observed that I've became more confident. I have become more confident for the past few months. And I think that could be considered as a 1% better or improvement each day. And relating to the complexity of my mind, if my mind was not as complex as it is, as in right now, I don't think I would be sharing, or I would be posting 10 minutes of YouTube videos each day. And my complexity of mind is, from what I have learned, or what I've heard from Chris Williamson, is having a complexity of mind is both a curse and a blessing. And I think I agree with that. It's a curse because when you are low, you don't have the motivation. You drag yourself to do the things that you said you would do. It feels like you are your enemy. You are your worst enemy. And it's a blessing because you can understand a particular thing more deeply than other people. And that feeling is itself fulfilling or satisfying to feel. So it's this both extremes of a perk and a curse, or a reward, or not reward, a blessing and a curse indeed. So yeah, I'm on I'm still on the progress of understanding myself, and on that way, or during that process, I know that I'm also being better at communicating. And time and time again, or video by video, I'm realizing that even though I said a lot of bullshit here, I know that most of you will not even care. Unless if after a few years I may become famous, or maybe have a lot of followers because of what I post, then maybe I would have people who would argue with me or have negative feedbacks or would care positively about the things that I post, the things that I say in front of the camera. And yeah, so I realized that my topic for today is the complexity of my mind, and I haven't said anything or any particular thing that relates to the complexity of my mind. And but at the same time, I realized that for 10 minutes I have been blubbering about something, or I've been saying different things, and maybe that explains the complexity of my mind. I have thoughts, a lot of thoughts, that sometimes I feel like I'm crazy, or I feel like I'm an enemy to myself. But I'm lucky to be sane enough to control my thoughts. Not entirely, but tame it or quieten it, and channel it into something that is positive and that is helping me to navigate through life in a beautiful perspective. So I think that would be all for today. If you have the same complexity of my mind, you deeply understand things in such a different way, and you question yourself, I wish, or you question yourself, am I really normal? Or you sometimes wish that your mind, or you think more simply, just like the other people around you. So if you have the same way or the same feelings or the same thoughts as I had, you may comment on the comment section below. If you don't feel the same way, or you have different thoughts, it's okay. You can also comment if you have any comment or feedback about this video. So if you like this video, you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you want more wisdom coming right at you, then see me on the next video. Goodbye.